That is the end of another week. How many of you are looking forward to wrapping up work, maybe going home and unwinding over a glass of wine? Not too long ago, we told you a glass of wine is not fine. We told you how wine, like every other alcohol, causes cancer, how wine can kill you. And you may be wondering, what calls for this grim reminder on a Friday evening? Well, our elected parliamentarians, they never fail to surprise us. Members of European Parliament are encouraging wine drinking. Something unusual has happened in the European Parliament. A special committee on beating cancer had put forward a proposal. This committee wanted Europe to have warning labels on wine bottles, and these labels would warn consumers about the risk of alcohol drinking, basically flag the link between wine drinking and cancer. But lawmakers voted against these labels, and you won't believe why. Members of the European Parliament said moderate consumption of wine is part of quote-unquote well-known Mediterranean diet. So the parliamentarians came up with a counter-offer, more like a compensatory offer. Instead of a cancer label, why not add a cautionary label? You know, stick labels telling consumers about the risk of excessive drinking. This proposal they happily voted for. Basically, they agreed to tell the consumers what they already know, that drinking too much is bad. But these MEPs refused to tell consumers that wine drinking can cause cancer. This information the parliamentarians hid. Now, in Europe alone, an estimated 10% of all cancer cases in men and 3% of all cancer cases in women are attributed to alcohol consumption. Not many people know of this, neither in Europe nor outside. In fact, not many people know that a glass of wine is not fine. We are living under the impression that wine is good for our body, basically our heart. It is not. Wine, like every other alcohol, is dangerous. It causes cancer. It has the potential to kill you. But there is no awareness about this. The health label was meant to create that awareness. It was meant to help fight cancer. Why do you think the European Parliament shot it down? Not because of Mediterranean cuisine or culture, but because of greed, because of money. I'll show you some numbers. The European Union is the world's leading wine producer. It produces 64% of the world's wine. It is home to 45% of the global wine growing area. People living in the EU consume 48% of the world's wine. Imagine this, the rest of the world put together, Asia, America, Australia, Africa, consume 52% of the world's wine. The EU alone guzzles 48%. Any idea how much money Europe is making from all of this wine? Its wine market is worth $147.5 billion. Wine is the European Union's largest agri-food export. If people stop drinking wine, how will Europe make money? If people start living a healthier lifestyle, what will happen to Italy's wine and cheese? Not too long ago, the World Health Organization put out a press release. It said, based on data collected between 2010 and 2016, it has been found that 290,000 people lose their life in Europe every year because of alcohol attributable cases. The WHO urged Europe to do more to reduce these numbers. But who cares about numbers or cancer when the focus is money? Hiding cancer risk from wine bottles helps Europe make that money. No wonder a factual label is being hotly contested in the European Parliament. Italian MEPs were the ones leading this campaign to hide critical information. Italy, FYI, is the world's largest wine producer. And 3 MEPs, Paolo De Castro, Herbert Dorfmann and Pina Piscierno, led the campaign to hammer the health warning label. They later issued a victory statement. Let me tell you what the statement said. We have managed to get rid of the senseless recommendation to put health warnings on wine bottles as we do with packets of cigarettes. So health warnings have apparently become senseless. Well, how will sense prevail when you don't mind compromising on health because of economy? Let me tell you how the story ends. The European Parliament has rejected the cancer label. They won't tell people that wine drinking can cause cancer. They've rejected the theory that there is no safe level for alcohol consumption, meaning a glass of wine is not fine. Even a sip of wine is not fine. That's what science says. In fact, science is pushing for this awareness. But European Parliament is blocking critical communication because it has put its money elsewhere. The end result is this. It reads, cancer 1, economy 1, and health zero. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.